Let's go then, and welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on this Friday, August 20th. I'm your host for today's program, Paul Demain. Many of the stories right here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. And here are the news stories for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. A subsidiary of the Chickasaw Nation has spent more than $7 million in recent months to restore Remington Park. A top official with the track's ownership group said, even as horses went through morning workouts on the racetrack recently, construction workers continued buzzing around the 23-year-old facility to complete the initial stage of renovations before the opening of the track's annual thoroughbred meet yesterday. Remington Park once was considered one of the nation's finest racing facilities, and it's so gratifying to be able to have the money to restore this place to its former glory, said Scott Wells, the track's president and general manager. Global Gaming Solutions, a subsidiary of the Ada-based American Indian tribe, bought the track and its on-site casino on December 31st for $80 million from bankrupt Magna Entertainment Corporation. The Federal Bureau of Indian Affairs says a Tennessee group called the Central Band of Cherokee should not be acknowledged as a tribe. The Bureau said in a news release this week that the Lawrenceburg-based group has not submitted adequate evidence to show its 407 members are descendants of Cherokees who lived in Tennessee before most were expelled in the 1830s. The Central Band of Cherokee was among 6 groups recognized by the Tennessee Commission on Indian Affairs just before the panel was dissolved this summer. The others are the Remnant Yuchi Nation, the United Eastern Lenape Nation, the Chickamauga Band, the Cherokee Wolf Clan, and the Tanazi Council. Joe Sitting Owl White, principal chief of the Central Band of Cherokee, say his group will challenge the finding. And the first time in 2 years, 2 tribally run casinos in Connecticut have reported slightly higher revenue in July compared with the same month a year ago. Foxwoods Resort Casinos said this week its slot revenue was $64 million, up about 1% from July of 2009. The Mashantucket Pequot Tribal Nation, which owns the casino, paid $17 million to the state in July, the share required in its agreement with the state. William Sherlock, president of the Pequot Gaming Enterprises, said Foxwoods is pleased with the results, but that economic conditions will continue to pose challenges to the business over the coming months. The Mohegan Sun reported revenue of $70 million for July as well, up from $69 million in July of 2009. Its contribution to the state was about $17.6 million. The University of Oregon College of Education graduated 16 new student teachers this last weekend, but to their own students, they intend also to be family. As a condition of acceptance to the UO's Sapsikwala Project Master's Program for American Indians, the new graduates will give back to their community by working for at least 1 year in schools with a majority Indian population or in teaching programs that benefit tribal people. They'll bring with them a depth of understanding that many non-native teachers lack. Tom Ball, Assistant Vice President of the Institutional Equality and Diversity, told a crowd of about 100 people in an afternoon ceremony outside the Many Nations Longhouse earlier this week. 6 schools have agreed to form the Montana Tribal College Basketball League this fall. Fort Belknap College in Harlem, Blackfeet Community College in Browning, Stone Child College in Box Elder, and Fort Peck Community College in Poplar will be adding men's and women's basketball programs. These schools will join squads from the Salish Katune College in Pablo and Little Bighorn College in Crow Agency, Montana. The league will tip off November 6th on the campus of the Stone Chief College in Rocky Boys for a 2-day round-robin tournament. Gerald Stiffarm of the Fort Belknap College says representatives from the schools will be meeting this week to finalize league rules and regulations. When fans walk through the turnstiles of the new Salt River Fields next spring, the designers promised the ultimate fan immersion into the world of baseball. The Field of Dreams, taking shape along the Loop 101 in Scottsdale, Arizona, is the new spring training home for the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Designers say Salt River Fields is a destination-driven entertainment focusing on fans connecting with players while creating a unique environment that embodies the character, values, and cultures of the Salt River Paima Maricopa Indian community there. The 140-acre spring training complex is the first training facility built on Native American land. It consists of separate training facilities and clubhouses accommodating each team, as well as a 11,000-seat central stadium. And that is going to be the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to thank you for joining with us and come back again soon.